Hello and welcome. My name is Pedram Shojai, and here's another practice I'd like to share with you today. This one is called the Daily Dozen of the Tai Chi principles, and what we're going to teach you here today is a dozen exercises that go through the principles of movement that you'll see throughout your Tai Chi forms. And what they do is they help align the body, they help lubricate the joints, and strengthen what we call the posterior chain, or the postural muscles of the back, and also open up the hip flexors, basically all of the stuff that gets messed up when we're sitting in our office chairs or our cars. I find this practice to be extremely valuable, whether you are new to Tai Chi or you've been practicing for a while. It's going to help your practice, and if you're new to Tai Chi, you can do these independent of any form and practice them in and of themselves. I find these to be particularly soft and gentle on the body, and a very nice exercise to do in the morning before you get going, because what it does is it gently gets you into opening up the joints, and by the time you get to the end of it, you get some sweat going, you're starting to work, and it doesn't really seem like much work, but you'll open up your body, you relax your mind, and you'll open up the energy meridians. So enjoy the practice, and I hope you have fun with it. Okay, starting position, Wu Qi, tongue curled, touching the roof of the mouth. It's called a Tai Chi post. Inhale in the middle, exhale, rotate the neck to either side. What we're going to do is we're going to breathe in as we come through the center and breathe out to the periphery. Notice how my elbows are anchored, fingertips are about 2-3 inches apart, staying in a relaxed posture with your knees bent, breathing in nose, out nose to your lower dantian. And we're going to do 8 rotations to either side in this first exercise. So what we're doing is we're isolating the neck, isolating the cervical spine. Breathing in nose, out nose, again in and out of the lower abdomen. But as we do so, we focus on our awareness of the space between the palms and the torso as we gently rotate from left to right and right to left. Breathing in nose, out nose. Relax. Stay with the movement. Next exercise, staying in the Tai Chi pose, what we're going to do here is rotate from the waist from side to side. Just like the first one, we breathe through the middle and we basically exhale to the periphery. So it's inhale here, exhale out at the sides. Now what I want you to do is, again, focus on that space between the palms and the chest as we gently rotate our torso from side to side. Tip of the tongue touching the roof of the mouth, breathing in nose and out nose. Now the trick here is to keep the hips and the knees locked in place so those aren't twisting with us, and what we're doing is we're twisting from the waist from side to side. So again, relax, sink, touch the tip of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, breathe in nose and out nose, inhale through the center, exhale to the side. In and out. Again, feeling the thickness of the air and isolating the rotation of the spine. Now we're basically rotating the lumbar spine gently back and forth, opening up the area, bringing Qi to the lumbar spine and activating what we call the Du Mai, or the Du meridian, which runs from the spine all the way up to the top of the head. So as we move through this daily dozen sequence, we gradually unlock different parts of the body, open up the flow of energy, blood, lymph, all the healing factors. So again, breathing out on the twist, breathing in the middle. Now here, what we want want to do is exhale out the mouth and relax. Next exercise, we're going to exhale all the way down to our toes in the middle, and we're going to come up one segment at a time as we inhale. Like you're cracking a whip, just come up one segment at a time through your spine on the inhale, and then twist to your right, and then again exhale back down to your right foot. And then again, we're going to come up one segment at a time, nice and slowly, almost like a spinal massage. Slowly coming up, relaxing our spine. And then we go back through the middle on our exhale, back down as far as you can go comfortably, and then slowly come up one segment at a time. Now, this isn't a stretching contest. If you could only get down as far as your knees, then that's as far as you can go. And then we exhale back down to the left side. So if you notice, we're going from side to side, but we're coming through the middle. Again, take your time with this. What we want to do is we want to stay grounded in our breath, breathing in and out of our lower dantian. Now again, exhale down all the way. Release all the air all the way down, and then slowly inhale as you come up one segment at a time. Lower dantian is about 3 fingers below your navel, in the center of your body, as if you have an imaginary balloon down there. You want to inflate it on the inhale and deflate it on the exhale. Inhale coming up. And exhale back down. You'll find that over time, you're able to go a little further and you are a little looser, especially through the hamstrings and the low back. This is a particularly good exercise for people who live in the Western world, because we sit in these office chairs and sit in our cars so often that what happens is we end up shortening and tightening our hamstrings. And this is a wonderful exercise to loosen up the spine, loosen up that posterior aspect of these muscles that get overly tight. You'll find that throughout the course of this daily dozen, what we do is we unlock various parts of the body, and a lot of them are the parts that take the most punishment and take a beating in modern lifestyle. So this is a very good, soft, gentle exercise to do as part of a morning routine or after work, something to just loosen up the body and come back to a place where things are limber, soft, and flowing again. Again, breathing up and coming back down the center, slowly, gently, releasing the spine, relaxing the body. Take your time with this one. The tendency for most students when they first start is to start getting bored. That's your monkey mind. Those are the aspects of you that want to move too fast. That's the stuff that gets you into trouble. So slowing down, relaxing, becoming focused on the breath and the body is a powerful way of corralling our energy and our vitality back to where we need it, which is in our bodies here and now. Relax into your body, stretch down to the periphery, and take your time with this. Twisting to the side and exhale, releasing down to that right foot. Again, feel where you're stuck in your spine as you come up and out of these moves. We all take punishment in different places. We all have stagnation in different parts of our bodies. It's up to you to discover where your energy and your vitality is not flowing, and to breathe and stretch through it. Open it up, bring your awareness and your attention to it, and dissolve the stagnation by moving qi or vital energy through the area. Inhale up. Exhale down. At any point in this practice, if you feel like you have a little too much energy in your head or you're getting lightheaded, you could breathe out the mouth. That's kind of a safety release valve for Qi Gong work in general. We're going to start this one on our crane's beak, and we're going to commit to our right side. Now just bear with me. We're going to do this a few rotations until you get it. You inhale in the center, exhale, commit to a side. And what we're going to do is we're going to have a Wu Qi posture with our fingertips touching in the center. As we exhale, we come down to the toes of the side we've committed to as our back arm twists and we look at our fingertips. So we're opening our hips and our shoulders at the same time. Look at the side you're going and then look back at the fingertips of the side you've just moved away from. Exhale as you commit. Inhale up in the center, both hands in crane's beaks. Exhale, twist the crane's beak here of your left arm and look at the fingertips. We're going to do this a few times. Notice how my left leg is straight, my right leg is bent here. And as I come up, I'm in Wu Qi, and then I commit my weight. Look, my back knee is bent, my front knee is straight, stretching the hamstring of the side you commit to. So you look at the palm, and then you exhale, come down, twist that shoulder, and look at the fingertips. Again, look at the palm, twist the shoulder, look at the opposite fingertips, come up through the center, look at the palm in the direction you're going, and then as you go down, you twist your shoulder over and look at those fingertips. Inhale in the center, exhale, commit. Again, coming through the center, looking at the palm, coming down, touching the toes. Look how my palm turns over as my shoulder turns over on the opposite side. So it's kind of funky. Just stay with it. You'll get it. Okay? Exhale as you commit. Inhale in the center. Look at the palm. Exhale. Touch the toes. Look over at the fingertips of the opposite side. Coming up in the middle. Inhale. Exhale. Out the mouth. Next few, we're going to learn how to move with our dantian. So what we're going to do is we're going to step up with the right foot. And as we exhale, we come forward. And as we inhale, we come back. Notice how I commit my weight forward to a forward bow and arrow stance as I come forward. And then I come to like what we call a back stance as I come back. So my weight is on the back leg, my left leg, as the knee bends as I go back. And on the front leg as I go forward. Okay, so it's exhale, forward. Inhale back, feeling the chi between your palms, moving slowly forward and then coming back as you inhale. Okay, feel the thickness of the air and move with your lower dantian. After 8, we switch sides. Again, we exhale forward, inhale back. Again, look how I commit my weight on the exhale forward, and then I withdraw the energy and I pull back the weight on the inhale. So again, everything moves out of that lower dantian, palms facing each other, slowly moving as if you're underwater. Thickness of the air is what we want over here. You want to feel the energy, and you want to feel your connection with your lower dantian, and you want to move from your lower dantian first, and then you have the hands move. So I almost pull back my lower dantian before my hands come back, and I push my dantian forward, and then the arms tug forward. After 8, you come back. Number 6 looks just like the last one, but this time we bring our palms up to the middle dantian, or the heart level. So again, we exhale forward to the heart level, inhale back, palms flat. So my palms face each other, coming up to the heart, And then I exhale, release with my palms going back down to the earth. Notice how my fingertips are soft. Notice how I commit my weight forward and back. As I breathe back, I inhale and I exhale as I move forward and breathe forward. Okay, so slow rhythmic movement. We do 8 of these on each side. Feeling the Qi. Don't just wave your hands in the air. Feel the connection between your palms. Feel the connection between your dantian and your movement. Inhale back and then exhale forward. Switch sides here. Inhale back. Exhale forward. Remember, this daily dozen practice teaches the principles of movement in the Tai Ci Chuan practice. So what we want to do is we just want to get into the rhythm of this energy flow, and the only way this works is when we understand the dynamics of in-breath and out-breath, yin and yang, and the movement of our vitality and the movement of our qi as it is connected with our lower dantian is our power center. Okay, so breathing out and breathing in. Last one. Exhale, inhale, back down. This next one uses the same footwork, but it uses a 4-count breath with different hands, okay? So what we're going to do here is we're going to inhale up and then out with the backs of our crane's beaks, and then inhale back in and then exhale down. So it's inhale, exhale, fingertips touching, inhale back into shoulder level, exhale, palms flatten to the ground. In, out, back, breathing in, exhale, push down. Okay, 4-count breath. Inhale, exhale. Notice I'm still committing my weight and my dantian to the movements. Okay, so as I inhale, I come up and then push forward and out with my dantian. Inhale, pull that dantian back. Exhale, back down into the ground. Okay, slowly moving, feeling the qi as we commit our weight and our palms to the various movements here. Notice how I'm pushing with the backs of my palms, fingertips facing each other here. And after 8, on the inhale, we switch sides. Exhale, forward. Inhale back. Exhale down. Inhale, exhale. In and out. Okay, so it's slightly different with this 4-count breath. Just get into the rhythm, feel it. Now, slow down if you're not feeling the tingling in your palms, if you're not feeling the energy, then just slow your movement down, basically catch the energy curve, connect with your breath, and make sure you move with your lower dantian, and you'll get it, okay? This takes a little practice, but that's why we call it a practice. We are constantly working on improving ourselves and connecting ourselves with the qi of the universe. And it takes practice because we're so out of our bodies and into our minds. Okay, so inhale, exhale, in and out. Breathe out the mouth, inhale up, exhale, gather qi back down to the dantian. Number 8, stepping forward into a forward bow and arrow stance. What we're going to do is we're going to be in crane's beaks in the middle, and then we're going to commit to one toe or the other on either side. Okay, so it's exhale, touch all the fingertips to the right big toe over there. Inhale in the center, exhale, fingertips to the left big toe. Inhale, back up to the center. Okay, so I'm going to twist and look back, just like we did in number 4, at the crane's beaks on the opposite arm, turning that wrist over, looking at the fingertips on the exhale. Inhale through the center. Okay, so now we're really opening up those hips, and we're stretching and opening up the backside of our scapulae. We're going to switch at 8. Okay, this is a little funky again, so just go ahead and watch. Twisting down to the opposite foot, looking at the opposite fingertips. Inhale in the middle, exhale, touching the big toe. Inhale, exhale. Okay, so really open up your hips here and then twist that upper arm so you look at the backs of the fingertips. And what we're doing, again, is we hold so much tension in our scapulae that our chi can't flow through our back. So here we're opening up our scapulae, we're opening up our wings, and we're releasing the energy that gets stuck in our hip flexors. Okay? Inhale, all the way up. Exhale down out the mouth. Next one, step forward with the right foot. What we're going to do is we're going to play with a ball of energy. So as we exhale, we have our hands forward. As we inhale, we bring the ball back. Okay, so we exhale, transfer the ball, inhale, come back. So if your right foot is forward, your right hand is down on this side. Exhale forward, pull the ball back. Notice how I shift my weight back to my left hip. And then I exhale forward, come forward to a forward bow and arrow stance. And then I inhale, come back to my side. Always keeping consistency with this ball so you can always feel the connection between your palms here. And so what we do is we exhale, commit forward, transfer it, and then inhale, come back. Okay, take your time with this one. Feel the flow of the chi. This is a very big part of this Tai Chi practice, is understanding the dynamics of energy flow and the transition between the yin and the yang palm. So as we exhale, we transfer the chi. Inhale, come back. And so to calibrate, what we're going to do is we're going to just make sure that when your right foot is forward, your right palm is down on that side, and then you'll get it. Okay, so notice how I commit my weight and I commit my intention with my lower dantian here. Okay, again, inhale back, pushing forward, exhale, transfer, inhale back. Okay, and now what we're going to do, exhale forward and inhale, is we're going to prepare for our transition to the other side. Coming back on this inhale, we basically take a breath, release, exhale. Now step forward with the left leg and grab the ball. Okay, now again, remember, left foot forward, left palm is face up on that side. Okay, so we're going to inhale back, exhale forward. Once you get to the front side, that's when you transfer. Inhale back, exhale forward. Notice how I'm committing my weight with the ball here. Okay, so once I come forward, I transfer the yin and yang palms, and I pull back on the inhale, transfer on the exhale, and pull back. Play with this. This is a practice designed to teach you energy sensitivity. Okay, so a lot of times, especially if you're taking Tai Chi classes, there's a certain degree of rigidity, and this is the move, and the move is the move, and get it right, and that's fine, and there's a very good place for that. But these principle of movement dynamic drills are designed to let you just kind of take off the governor there. Just get your foot off the brake pad and just play with the energy. Play with the breath, commit your dantian forward and back so you can understand the dynamics of this stuff, so that you have some life force and some flow in your Tai Chi practice. Okay? So again, keeping connection with those palms, feeling the energy as you commit back and forth. Again, breathing in as you come back, and then exhale as you come forward and transition the palms. Okay? You should feel your kidneys opening up. You should feel your low back opening up on this. Okay? Last one, pulling back, inhale, exhale, release. Number 10, we're going to work between a couple principles that we see a lot in our Tai Chi practice. Repulse the monkey and brush knee. Okay, so we're going to be forward with our right foot here. What we're going to do is we're going to pull our energy and our weight back onto our right heel as we basically commit to one stance, and then transfer into the other. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come back on our right heel as we get into our repulse the monkey, and then as we do our basic brush step, we're going to step back out into what we call our forward bow and arrow stance. Okay, so look at the hands now. What we're going to do is we're going to transfer. It's like an inward circling block that we then commit. So my left hand is transferring. My left hand stays there as my right hand does what it does. Okay, so now let's follow the right hand. The right hand brushes by the knee, and then it pulls back and then comes forward and pushes. Okay, so it's like an inward circling block into our brush knee, back, look at the back hand, and then push it forward. Notice the Zimbabwe villagers walking off back after a fishing trip there. Inhale back, exhale forward. Okay, and then we're going to go to the other side. Again, this one's going to take a little while to learn, but just watch it and get it. Inhale back, exhale forward. See, it's like windshield wipers as you step and you commit, and then you inhale, come back on that left heel, push with that left palm. Brush step. My right palm delivers as the left one clears the knee, and then we pull and push. Okay, so it's inward circling blocks. Push with that left arm, push with that right arm, left one's down, and then we transfer. Okay, so inhale, exhale. Now, left shoulder back, push forward the left arm. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to transfer the weight. That's our exhale. We're going to inhale back, turn that palm over, exhale forward. Okay, so this too is a 4-count breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Okay, so transfer and push, pull back, inhale, and push. Okay, inhale up, exhale down. Next one, we're going to commit to the right side again. We exhale, come forward, and inhale, come back. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to exhale, look at my palms, they're facing each other, and then as we inhale, look at I commit my weight back and I bring my arms back. Okay, so what we're doing here is I'm squeezing my shoulder blades together, and here I'm opening them up and stretching them. Okay, we're going to commit to our forward and backward stance here as we extend the spine here on the inhale, and on the exhale we push forward and squeeze our shoulder blades together. Okay, so this is again part of that posterior chain work where we open up the postural muscles of the back and we commit our weight forward and backward. Here again, look how I reach back and I squeeze my shoulder blades together there as well. Here the palms face each other, here the palms face the sky. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to slowly and rhythmically open up the spine with this. Okay, so I'm going to clear here for a second, and then I'm going to step forward with the left leg and do the same thing. So again, exhale forward, inhale back, opening up the spine, extending into it, and then bending the spine and bringing your arms back to a comfortable position. You notice here my left arm is not going as high as my right. Now I had injured myself right before we went to Africa, and I'm working through this over here in this particular exercise, and you can see it. So your job as a practitioner is to notice one side being off versus the other, and to understand that that's diagnostic, and go ahead and try to fix it by stretching into it. Again, you want, if it's muscle stiffness, you go ahead and stretch through it. If it's joint stiffness, you want to be very careful. But here we gently move and we lubricate the joint, and you find that you could open it up relatively quickly. After this movie shoot, we were filming for 6 weeks, I had basically rehabilitated that shoulder. Inhale up, exhale out the mouth, back down. This last one's a bonus, if you will. What we're going to do is we're going to start with our right foot forward, and we're going to have our left hand behind our back. And the right hand is going to trace basically the Taoist Chan Su Chen, or the Taoist circle, the symbol of balance. And I'm going to flash that for you in a second here. But what I'm doing is I'm inhaling up and exhaling down, going out going through the center as I come down here, going across where the swirls of the Yin and Yang symbol meet, right there. I inhale up and exhale down the outside of the circle. So inhale up the outside of the circle, down the center, and then you inhale and exhale around the periphery. Other side, left hand drops down the middle and does the same thing. It drops down the middle, comes out the outside, and then comes down the middle, and then straight down the center. So up and around, circle through the squigglies, and then down. Again, this is a bit more advanced. It's hard to teach in video, but I'm putting it out there just because, you know what, have fun with it. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Again, you go down the center, right between the two dots, and you go across the swirly parts. Notice how my palm cups it as I come around and trace it.